Ladies and gentlemen, a brand new game is coming to the Gala Games platform in 3 days. Today we're going to be doing the ultimate beginner's guide to Champions Arena. It's disclosure time. This post is sponsored by Gala Games, the publisher of Champions Arena. If you'd like to go ahead and support the channel, support more Gala Games content like this, go ahead, click the link in the description, links.gala.com/classycrypto. And with this being said, it is time to get into this. And for you people that have been waiting for live gameplay of Champions Arena, I am more than happy to present to you the official Champions Arena game itself. We're going to be showcasing all of the different features in Champions Arena that you can go ahead and access the day of launch. And so if you're asking, what is Champions Arena? Well, Champions Arena is a little bit of a fun game. It's a turn-based RPG strategy game. And as you can see here, Champions Arena Global Open is here. What's the main focus of Champions Arena? Well, the main focus of Champions Arena is this little thing on the bottom left called Champion. These are your champions. You can go ahead and run 4 of these on your team. As you can see on my team, I've got Selena, Kujode, I think, Sophia, and Zhao Yu. I believe I pronounced that right. Don't come after me if I didn't, because I probably did not. But there are some special things that you should see about these heroes. First off, there are regular stars, right? There's 3 stars, there's 2 stars, etc., etc. They have different colors each star, right? 4 stars is purple, legendaries, which are 5 stars. Those are yellow, and then we get into these weirdos that are red, right? What's going on here? Well, when you actually promote these heroes, they turn into different colors, right? In this, it goes green, then it goes rainbow colors, and then it goes blue, and then it goes all different colors. But the main thing we need to understand here is that every single one of these heroes has skills, and these skills are extremely important. In fact, if you see over here, there is a card match feature. In this card match feature, which I will explain later, it gives different buffs to different abilities. So it's extremely important that you understand what exactly the hero combinations that you can have will give toward giving you an advantage. Something else you should know about these heroes is the little mechanical gear. If you see Kijode, he has a union. His union is prosperity. This unit is important because it is important for counters. I'll go ahead and explain that right now. In fact, as we head to the campaign, which is the main form of pretty much learning Champions Arena. If I click on it, it's like most turn-based RPG games where it has a campaign feature that goes from like the first world until like the 12th world or some crazy stuff. There's a lot of worlds in this game. When you actually go ahead and click start, you're going to see an info button which gives you information about advantages. Please keep in mind that this is important. If I'm going against a Harmony, I want to have prosperity heroes. If I'm going against a Destruction, I want to go and have Harmony heroes. In this instance, most of the heroes on the enemy team are prosperity, so I would probably want, if I wanted the biggest advantage, to have Destruction heroes. Now, here it is. Early game, none of this matters. It's just not going to be that important. Something else you should see is you see this little improved condition here over at the left-hand side. This is important because in the middle of the screen, you see a little sun. If you click on the sun, it has different conditions for champions depending on the map. In this instance, we have sun. So it's very good conditions. We get extra power. We're extra strong. If we're on moon, not so good. So always keep this in mind. If you've got the same power, but you've got a moon map, you've got to be a little bit more careful. Something else under the hero screen is the summoner screen. This is actually your screen here as a just player in the game. You have summoner spells as well that you can use. These are utilities. In this instance, you know, you gain mana in the game, and it says during 2 attacks, it decreases the damage taken by a single ally by 20%. So let's go ahead, click battle here. Let's show you some gameplay from Champions Arena that you will be able to play the day of launch. So we can see here immediately, we have a couple things on the right-hand side. Yes, this game does have auto battling. Yes, this game does have 2 times speed. So if you're trying to automate this game, there you go. You've got that for you. But keep in mind, the AI on auto battles aren't the best. So most maps that you're struggling on, you will have to play yourself. So on the right hand side, we see that there are combinations. There's actually 2 of these that are the same. If we do the card match, like I said before, by the way, look at the music, it's like dubstep, I swear. It actually gives you a buff to the ability. In this instance, it would give unhealable and buff block on the target for 2 turns. So let's go ahead, combine it here, and then use it on one of the enemies. Let's go ahead and throw it at the enemy Juju or whatever. So boom, 145 damage 3 times, does the buff block, does everything. Something else you will notice is she just wins. But there is a way that you do actually understand when your turn is coming. On the top left, you're going to see 37 and a bunch of different things. Well, this is, first off, that's like the overtime thing. Overtime, you get different buffs. Pretty much it goes from damage, etc., damage taken, to be able to end the game a lot faster in case someone just heal buffs over and over. You'll see this later in the match, but as you can see, my character is going, and then right after, a red character will start to go. So this is very important in understanding turn timers. Turn timers, always a big thing in this game. So let's go ahead, hit this woman again. Lucky strike, boom! And there she goes. One more dance. But she can't dance anymore because she did. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. You can continue to combine different abilities for different buffs. As you can see here, I just did another 2-star buff. I want to show you a 3-star buff because 3-star buffs have even bigger cool animations. And I want to show cool animations. Look at this double arrow, by the way. That's awesome. I believe this is going to be one of the heroes you get in the beginning of the game too. Most of these heroes will be attainable in the beginning of the game, so you can go ahead and play as Sophia yourself. Look at Pindleroot, by the way. Damage over time, has flames. Okay, let's do a 3-star here. So, this one here, it's going to do a lot of damage. It's going to do so much damage, in fact, this guy's probably going to die. But check this out. Precision. Boom. Yeah, that does damage. Just one-shot that person. Let's go ahead, let the auto kind of take over here for a second as I continue to explain this game. So campaign is important, but campaign isn't kind of the end-all be-all. It's just one of the many different features in this game. There's a lot more game modes in this game. So we'll go ahead and let this one play out. The main reason you want to play campaign is for some of those early rewards like experience and gold, which you're going to attain to be able to level these champions. Because on Champions Arena, ooh, look at that KO. She's so cool. You guys have to get her. You have to get her. She's so cool. But anyway, you saw that we got the gold, we got the XP, we kind of moved a little bit past. So I actually want to show you this hero. This hero is super sick. Selena. I love Selena. If there's any hero I want to recommend, it's Selena. How do you get Selena? Well, there's a cash shop in this game. There's a battle pass. I know. But this battle pass gives you a lot of these little soul stones. You need soul stones. You can see here. Soul stones can be used for promoting champions. You cannot create a champion by collecting their soul stones. So let me explain a little bit further on this actual concept. Well, if you look at Selena right now, she has 3 green stars. So that means I've upgraded her quite a bit. How have I upgraded her? Well, I upgraded her with all of those different soul stones. Where did I do that? Well, I click on the estate button, and all of a sudden you've unlocked the guild feature for Champions Arena. For those that own estates and are wondering if there are any buffs for being all over the map in random places, I don't think so. As you can see, I'm tapping around and I don't see anything. Of course, this can change when the game comes out, but as it stands, no, there is no advantage. There is going to be a council for people that don't feel like being in a guild, but it's heavily recommended, if not, pretty much mandatory, that you join a player-owned guild, because the level of your estate is going to affect the different buffs that this actual, building produces. For example, the building that we're looking at is the Altar of Champions, which is level 2 in this instance. There are rates, as you can see on the right-hand side, member rates and non-member rates. You will have rates for this, so do be careful that you don't join a guild that is giving you terrible rates. The castle does go ahead and give you all that information. The trade market, extremely important. This trade market is probably the most important feature in the game. You can go ahead and sell items. Maybe I can, for example, sell this for 600 gems or whatever, and then boom, 600 pay gems to buy this over here. You can get some good old heroes boots if you'd like. This is important because you can go ahead and buy soul stones, equipment, miscellaneous, everything you can think of, you can buy here. This is probably one of the most important features on this game, so don't sleep on it because it will bite you if you don't take the time to be on the actual marketplace. The Altar of Champions is the gacha. It's what everybody loves doing. They love opening things. In fact, for this video, I'll go ahead and open one of the premium boxes so you can see the unboxing feature on this game. So, boom! We unboxed one of these. Let's open it. We got a flabby. Not too great odds. In fact, let's go over the odds. The odds right now are 0.25% for a 5-star hero, and for a 4-star, 1.2%. So, not great. you want to go ahead and upgrade your state to make sure you get better odds, etc., etc. But the normal ones, even worse. For the most part, you only want to do that if you're trying to upgrade 2 or 3 star heroes, which is going to be kind of important in the early game because it's going to be a lot easier to get soul stones. Soul stones are the things to promote. As you can see, on my 2-star, I have 710. And on my 3 stars, for the most part, I don't have much. I can go ahead and actually click one of these and promote them using the soul stones that I have. I'm going to go ahead, promote this one, get her to 3-star, and now I'm going to get her to 4-star. You get what I mean. You can continue to upgrade them until you run out of resources. In this instance, there is another resource in the game, which is called Lapis. And Lapis is very important. But before I take you to Lapis, I want to show you the minting feature on Gala Games. You can actually mint all of these heroes into NFT-ready heroes. This is actually how you earn in the game. Extremely important that you understand this. In fact, 4-star heroes take 11 scrolls of minting, and 3-star heroes take 6 scrolls of minting. How do you get minting scrolls? Well, to get minting scrolls, I am now going to introduce you to the cash shop. The cash shop is over at the left-hand side, and something important you should know is that the offers available on the PC version are different from those on the mobile version. Please play the mobile version to see more offers. So go between PC, go between mobile. This game will be available on PC, iOS, and Android on launch. So look at all that. But here we go. We've got all the cash shop stuff that you need to know. In terms of how expensive it is to actually buy gems and turn them into minting scrolls, keep in mind that you need 20,000 paid gems to get 5 minting scrolls. So to just get one rare hero into an NFT ready hero, it would cost you somewhere around the ballpark. If you bought the $189 package, it would take you probably $200 worth of gems, right? Of course, you can earn minting scrolls off of the arena, and the arena is actually something I want to take a pause on Champions Arena to actually go ahead and show you, because the arena has different multipliers depending on where you're at. If you have NFT ready champions, you get 0.05x returns off every game on bronze, all the way up to champion, which is 30 times. So it doesn't matter if you don't have an NFT ready champion in the early game, because you only realistically need it diamond and up. That's all you're going to need it for. Only the best players are going to have these NFT ready champions all the way leveled up. This is one of the vital points of the economy, the arena. This is where you're going to earn all that cool jazz that's going to get you up there. I could show you some of the other packages if you would like, just quickly scrolling over them. Pause the video if you would like to see exactly what's here. But as you can see, there's a difference between paid gems and regular gems. These are different currencies used for different things. I think they should be named different things, but there's that. In terms of new players, what would I recommend? Obviously, the starter packages, the monthly passes, as well as probably the battle pass. The battle pass is the best thing in the game because it gives you, like I said earlier on, a ton of different soul stones and a ton of different resources that you could use to get the one and only Selena. I mean, she's super cool. She's probably my favorite hero in the game right now. And she comes 4 stars, so she's very strong. You don't need to have NFT ready champions to play the game. It's just if you want to earn. It's just a very side thing for people that are interested in that. There is a Nexus feature, which you can go ahead and rent out these NFT ready champions to other people, and Nexus NFTs will be the rental vehicle in Champions Arena. You can upgrade these to get more and more share. Pause the video if you would like, but here are all the gems you're going to need to be able to level them up. It's quite a bit of gems, so do take that into account if you're going to be picking up a Nexus. Estates also have the same exact thing where you need to level them up as well, so that's just something you should factor into your mathematications. But anyway, let's get deeper into this because we've got different game modes. We've got Challenge, which has Arena, as well as Tower of Trial. It has 2 over here, which I don't know what they do yet. I'm guessing they're waiting to release these. Tower of Trial is a lot like Summoner's War, where you have 1 to 100. You get a bunch of different bonus rewards. And why this is important specifically is because of gear. Getting gear in this game is really hard. Getting gear in this game is probably one of the biggest hurdles. And to get that, you need to play Tower of Trial. Something even more important is on the top-hand side of my screen, right under the 9th floor. I'll actually go ahead and zoom in here. You're going to see this little check mark right here. Extremely important that you have what unlocks the trial, because this is what gives you the really good gear. Don't play a trial unless you have the prosperity required, the union, whatever it's asking you for, because you're just not going to get great rewards. Always make sure that you are going ahead and playing these as much as possible, that you're milking this out, because this is probably the most important feature in the game to be able to get your guys up and get your perception up, which is a stat in the game. Now you're probably asking me, well, how do I get perception and why is it important? Well, perception is important because of the thing on the left, which is mayhem. Mayhem is the mines and raids of the game. This is how you earn lapis, what I told you before, to promote heroes. Extremely important that you get your perception up through gear so that you can play higher level difficulty mayhem and get your mines and get everything, etc, etc. Let's go ahead and actually play and explore one of these. Let's boost it up so you can kind of see the rewards here. I get a bunch of these, but I also get a mine, and this mine, as you can see over here, can actually net me lapis. So I go ahead, press auto, and then boom, I've got it going. That's great. You've got raids as well that you can go ahead and play, and they give you even better, bigger rewards. So do keep that in mind. Also, you go ahead and you get partial rewards for actually being a part of a raid that you found. You could scan the world for these things. As you can see here, a little question mark with a raid just popped up, and Yellow Panther, shout out to you, has actually gone ahead and found it. So if I completed it, he would get partial rewards on it, and good for him. We've also got idle rewards in the game, which, as you can see, are pretty cool. I mean, you just leave the game for 6 hours, you get idle rewards. But there is fast rewards, which instantly obtain 2 hours of idle rewards. If you're asking me for a place to spend your free gems, spend your free gems on the first few. I'd say 3 to 5 instant resets for rewards. After that, it gets really expensive. You should probably not touch it. 3 to 5 every single day. Do keep that in mind. You've got the shop, which is different little rewards here. If you have the soul stones, if you have the different rewards here from mileage, which you can obtain off of mayhem and the trial tower, there's a lot of great things. In fact, there's also a brand new champion box which recently came out for the game. If you're trying to get these NFT ready champions at a pretty insane discount, then on the Gala game store, which will be in the link in the description, you can go ahead and buy these champion boxes. I mean, they're about to sell out. They will probably sell out by the time the game comes out. There is 3,000 of them in total and 665 left. So you can see that people are buying this thing up. And if you would like to be a part of this, feel free to go ahead, link in the description, support the channel. Thank you, Gala Games, for supporting content creators. It's great to be back. It's great to be a part of this movement. Champions Arena, I'm looking forward to it. We will have a guild. If you're interested in joining, feel free to go ahead, let me know in the description. But until the next time, stay classy, and that's all.